take your time to find your place at home where you can be quiet for the next 60 minutes. Make sure for today that you have a big towel like this, and remember that everyone has another type of body, and I will give modifications. However, if something doesn't feel right, please stay in child pose. We call this resting pose if something doesn't feel good, and join us in our next exercise. So Pilates, it's about bringing mind and body together through the conscious use of your breath. So we're going to start right with that. So come to a standing position. Place the feet hip distance apart. Check that your toes are facing forward. And if you slightly bend the knees should always face the center of your foot. Now ground your feet. Open those toes and press into the heels. Take a moment to place one hand on your lower belly, below the level of your navel, and your other hand will be placed on your lower back, just like this. Take a moment to close your eyes and start to place attention in the in and outflow of your breath. Start to make a breath in through your nose and a big exhalation through your mouth, as if you're sighing out. Deep breath in through your nose and big exhale through your mouth. With every exhalation, experience how the navel can pull in and up. You may feel it like your hand and your belly move away from each other, so the belly moves back in the direction of your back palm. Breath in and try to keep your navel engaged. And when breathing out, squeeze the navel into the back of the spine in the direction of your back palm. With every exhalation in the next 60 minutes, you would like to emphasize this engagement of your core. So every exhale, you're going to pull the navel in, as if you're wearing a corset around your waist. Breathing in, try to keep things engaged. And big exhale to squeeze the navel deeper. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And this will be the base, this will be the ground in which we're going to build our whole next class. Now with that navel engaged, release the arms on the side of your body and very gently begin to make circles with the shoulders rolling backwards. So we go front, up, we go back, and we take it down. And let's do 3, 2, 1, and reverse that circle. Down and up, forward, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1 last 5, and release. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears as deep as you can, and exhale, let it go. 2 more times. Breath in, squeeze all the way. Exhale, release. And the last one, breath in, and breath out. Take your right ear to your right shoulder, and allow your left arm to release to the floor. Half circle with your head. The chin will go down. Then you move into the other side. Breath in when you arrive. Exhale, chin goes down and change into your other side. While performing this movement with your head, observe if your navel can remain in. So scoop that navel in and up in the direction of your spine. If this movement with your head feels right, let's go for full circle. But if you already feel your neck is tense, better to stay with your half circle. Breath in as you open your chest up to the sky. And breath out when your chin goes down. Inhale. Squeeze the navel as the chin goes down. Whenever ready, change your direction, going into the other side. Breath in to open, exhale to release. Breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze that navel. And we have one more, breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to show you the next exercise from the side. So keep your standing position. Make sure your feet are still hip distance apart. Shoulder blades back and down and squeeze the navel into the back of your spine. The chin will go down as if we're saying yes. Softening your knees. Squeeze the navel. You start to roll the spine vertebra by vertebra. Whenever needed, bend the knees. Take a breath when you're down. Bend the knees deeper, press into the heels, squeeze the navel, and vertebra by vertebra, awake your spine to come with the pelvis, shoulders, and ears in one straight line. Take a breath and reach with the crown of the head to the sky. When breathing out, squeeze the navel to the back of your spine. The chin says yes. The arms release. Try to keep the weight in the front of your foot. Take a breath when you're all the way down, releasing head, neck, and shoulders. Exhaling, pull the navel in. And remember, bend the knees as much as your body needs. One more time. Exhale, chin goes down. Pull the navel even deeper up, as if your navel would like to glue to the ceiling. Take a big breath when you arrive closer to the ground. And breath out to pull the navel, to press into the heels. And to come back. We transition to the mat. Same exercise. You take the chin down. You squeeze your navel. Keep your navel very tight. Relax your neck, your head, and shoulders. When your hands touches the floor, bend the knees deeper. Walk your hands. And let's arrive into an all-fourth position. Remove the towel if it's close to you. So coming into an all-fourth position, place your hands under shoulders and the knees under your hips. I'm going to show you for a moment what's happening in the front. Remember, we are all different. For some of us, we will need to turn your hands out, and some of us we're going to be more straight. So see what fits your shoulder the best. Once here, feel the length from the crown of the head till your tailbone, the last bit of your spine. In the exhalation, you're going to squeeze your navel in. You're going to press into the hands and round the spine as deep as you can. When breathing in, keep your navel tight and just come back into a neutral spine, meaning ears, shoulders, and pelvis in one line. Exhale, press into the hands, squeeze the navel in, round the spine as deep as you can. Inhaling, keep the navel tight and lengthen your back into neutral. 3 more times. Exhale, navel tight. Surrounding, creating space in the back part of your body. Keeping the navel engaged, back to neutral. Feel if every exhalation can help you to engage more your core, to round your spine deeper, to create space. Inhale, length. One last time. Exhale, curl. Inhale, back to neutral. Shoulder blades back and down. Take your knees together and tuck the toes under. Squeeze your knees together as if you're holding a piece of paper. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze the navel. If this is too intense for your wrist, walk your hands one step forward so that there is less pressure on the joint. When being here, first the navel has to go in, like a corset around your waist. Then lift the knees 5 to 10 centimeters off the floor. Roll the shoulders away, squeeze the elbow in, and hold it for one full cycle of breath. Breath in, stay. Exhale, squeeze deeper. Inhale, back to the floor. Repeat this 2 more times. Breathing in. Exhale, navel in, lift the knees 5 to 10 centimeters. Look in between your hands and slightly forward. Stay, breath in. Stay, breath out, squeeze the navel deeper, feel that engagement of your core, and release. Last one we go, breath in. Exhale, squeeze your knees together, pull the navel tight, shoulders away, lift the knees 5 to 10 centimeters. Breathing in, breathing out, keep squeezing your knees together, your navel is tight, your spine is long. One more breath, and release. Now we're going to sit with a cross-leg seated position. If this doesn't feel right for your hips, grab that towel and we're going to make a roller. So when you have it folded in fourth, with very tight pressure, you roll it, and now you get something like this. You're going to sit on it if you need some support for your hips. So once you're here, take your arms up and roll the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the navel in. In this position, I'm going to show you from the side. Your shoulders needs to be right on top of your hips. So don't move forward. Don't sit like in a couch. Make yourself long. Ears, shoulders, and pelvis in one straight line. So let's begin. Hands rising up. Shoulders away. Squeeze the navel in. Breathing in with length, and you're going to twist into your right side. Exhale, pull the navel deeper and return back to center. First you create space, then you're going to twist. Hold for an inhale. Exhale to come back. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale, pull the navel. Check if your shoulders are still on top of your hips or you're leaning forward. Squeeze it back to come back. Last one to each side. Breathing in. Exhale. One more in. And exhale. Now create like a cactus position. Shoulder blades back and down and squeeze the navel in. Take your elbows to touch. Lift them up. Open like a diamond and let's make a circle to start to open that front part of your chest. So Pilates want to bring symmetry and balance to your body. In daily life, we tend to open the door every time with the same arm. We sit in a certain position. And with time and the years, we create imbalances in the body. So in this technique, we're going to perform everything right and left, front and back, to create balance in the deep muscles. Let's go for 3 more. And the deep muscles are the ones in charge for your posture. So therefore, it's very important to start by the engagement of the core. And let's release. For our next exercise, you're going to sit. The roller will be placed 1 palm more or less behind your buttocks, behind your pelvis. We're going to flex your feet. You're going to try to sit up straight. So again, ear, shoulders, pelvis, want to reach one line. Take your hands to the front and roll the shoulders 1 time back. What is to curl the pelvis? Curling the pelvis means to bring the pubic bone into your navel. So you round the spine like a letter C. When you touch the towel, squeeze deeper and come back. If this feels too difficult, we're going to take it closer to you. If this was too easy, you move it a little bit behind. So let's go all together. Curl the pelvis, touch the towel, squeeze the navel in, and come back for 1. Exhale, curl the pelvis. Keep your chin up, looking to the front of your room, and inhale, coming up. Exhale, begin to feel the engagement of your lower abs, and coming up. 5 to go, breath out, curl. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, curl, and feel if your navel can round more in, like scooping, and inhale up. Exhale, curl the pelvis, shoulders soft. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Feel the engagement. Inhale up. And you're going to stay in that C-shaped position. Hold it there. Squeeze the navel deeper. Take a full breath in. And exhale, round it for 1. Even more. Hold and stay. Breath in. Exhale, curl deeper, squeeze that navel. 2. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, and slowly coming back. Now I want you to take the towel even a little bit more closer. Take a look what you're going to do first. You're going to curl the pelvis where you were before, and you're going to come hand to your forehead, hand to your forehead, stretch your arm, forehead, forehead, arm, arm, and then we come back. Yes? Let's go. So hands to the front, shoulder blades back and down, curl the pelvis and touch your forehead. 1, touch with the other hand and stretch and stretch. So go, touch, touch, stretch, stretch. One more, touch, touch, stretch, stretch, curl deeper and come back. One more time, breath in, lengthening back. Exhale, curl the pelvis, squeeze your navel, shoulders down, and we go. Touch, touch, reach, reach, touch, touch, reach, reach, touch, touch, reach, reach, and slowly come back. Now take your feet together into a butterfly position. Push yourself up from your hips. I'm going to move slightly back. Take a moment and let's roll the spine. The chin goes down to chest. And vertebra by vertebra, you roll down. Take a breath when you're down. Press into your pelvis and again, feel your spine, vertebra by vertebra, coming up. Inhale, length. Feel your legs expanding. Exhale, squeeze your navel, chin goes down. Feel the vertebra by vertebra. Take a breath when you're closer to the floor. And a big exhalation to ground your pelvis and to come back. Third and last, inhale, reach. Expand your lungs. Exhale, squeeze your navel. Going down. Take a big breath. Enjoy moving your body. And exhale, return. For the next movement, we're going to be lying down on your back. So check out how it's going to be. You're going to start lying on your back with your heels closer to your pelvis. Shoulder blades back and down. I'm going to lift my arms so that you see. You're going to curl the pelvis so the lower back now is touching the floor. When there, you're going to lift up into a bridge. You're going to hold here, taking the ribs and the pelvis together, and then you're going to roll down. Now, come to lie down on your back. Extend your arms, shoulders down. Feel the contact of the back with your floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, curl the pelvis, meaning your lower back touches the floor. Press into your heels and lift the pelvis up. You want to create a line from your knees to your hips, from your hips to your shoulders. Hold and stay. Exhale, releasing your chest, your middle back, and the last part that touches the floor will be your hips. Breath in. Exhale, tuck your pelvis. Place your lower back on the floor. Squeeze the navel tight and lift the pelvis up. Remember to take your pelvis closer to your ribs. Hold and stay. Breath in. Exhale, roll down. If you want to upgrade it, take your arms up to the ceiling and roll the shoulders down. Exhale, curl the pelvis. Lift the pelvis up. Inhale to stay. Exhale to go down. 2 more rolls. The goal of the exercise is to feel the vertebra by vertebra mobilization of your spine. And slowly go down. Keep the navel tight and the action of your feet pressing to the floor. Curl the pelvis, lift it up, and now we're going to stay here. Lift the pelvis higher. If you need a little bit of adjustment, walk your feet closer to your hips. We're going to lift the heels up and slowly we're going to press down as if coming into the tip of the toes. Let's go. Lift the heels 1, take it down. Lift the heels 2. If you can, look at your knees. and see if the knees are pointing up to the ceiling or if they are falling to the side or to the center. Keep them parallel. As well, keep lifting your pelvis up, so squeeze your buttocks a little bit harder. And let's go for 5. Slowly down. And 4. Press into those toes. 3, 2, hold up and stay. Squeeze the pelvis higher up. Now we go halfway down, squeeze and lift. Halfway down, squeeze and lift. What do we squeeze? You squeeze your buttocks and you squeeze your navel tight. And we go. 8, you don't touch the floor. You want to stay halfway. 7, lift that buttocks up. 6, navel tight. 5, 4, keep going. 3, 2, hold and stay. Last part of the sequence. Your right arm will go back as if like a scissor and the left hand goes down. Scissor your arms for 10 times. Keep the buttocks lifted. 10, 9. You don't need to touch the floor if that creates tension on your shoulders. You can do it a little bit smaller. 5, 4, keep the buttocks lifted. 3, 2, 1, and hands reaching the sky. We roll the spine vertebra by vertebra. When touching the floor, grab your knees with your hands and very gently rock a little bit side to side to relax your lower back. Now preparing for our next move. Your feet remain on the floor. Take your legs together as if you're holding a piece of paper between your knees. Tuck your pelvis under. So throughout the next exercise, you're going to keep your lower back always on the ground. Interlace hands and place the hands behind the head. The elbows will be slightly diagonal, so if you check with the corner of your eyes, you should see the point of your elbow. So squeezing your legs together, squeeze your navel in. Look high diagonal to the room of your, and then squeeze and lift up, and inhale, go down. This is called a chest lift. The goal is to bring the ribs closer to your pelvis without pulling from your head. So the whole strength starts on your abs, on your core. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, go down. Every time you lift, squeeze your legs even more together. This will help you to engage your core. And when you go down, do it slowly so that you can strengthen deeper. And we go. Exhale, 3. Exhale when you go up, 2. 1. And let's meet up on the air. With one hand, grab one thigh and then the other. Now walk your hands a little bit upper on the thighs. Relax your shoulders. Try to keep both shoulder blades off the floor and relax your shoulders down. Stay on the air. Breath in. Exhale. Squeeze deeper and try to lift one more vertebra off the floor. Inhale. As if you want to peel your spine out of the mat. Let's do 3. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. One last inhale. Exhale, lift. And this is the point where you would like to do every time your chest lift. Now let's relax. Curl the pelvis and place even more your lower back on the floor. Take one leg into a tabletop position. That means that your knee is on top of your hip and the ankle in one line with your knee. Squeeze your navel tight and take the other leg even. Place your hands under your butt cheeks, so now it's going to be easier to keep your lower back on the floor. Now when you're here, squeeze your navel tight. You're going to do a heel tap. The right heel goes down and then you change. If it's your first time doing Pilates, maybe it's better that you go down and then you lift and then you change. If you have been practicing, you can do it by changing in the diagonal. If you want to increase the difficulty of the exercise, you can take your hands off and place it on the side, or even more, reaching up the ceiling. So this movement is like going up the stairs. You want to be square with your hips and your navel tight. Let's go. You go for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6. Is your lower back still touching the floor? 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs together. Squeeze your navel. Now let's all place the hands behind the head. Ideally, stay in tabletop. If you're tired, take your knees closer to you. Exhale, chest lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, chest lift. Squeeze your navel tight. Look to the point between your knees. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Breath out to lift. Inhale, down. 4 to go. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze your navel. Exhale. Inhale. 3. Slowly down. 2. Down. Hold and stay. Squeeze your legs together. Open your elbows. Lift higher. Remember, we would like to peel ourselves out of the mat. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep engaging. 3, 2, 1. Grab one thigh. Grab the other. And knees rest on your belly. Make a circle with the knees or rock side to side. And change direction into the other circle. Now from here, you're going to kick the legs up and you're going to come up. If you would like to massage, you can rock a few times and then let's meet up into seated. For your next move, you're going to place the feet hip distance apart. So when we say hip distance, make sure that the outer part, let's go like this, like the outer part of your feet are the distance of your hips. So now that you're there, check that your knees are facing forward. One option is that the hands point towards your buttocks. If this feels too intense for your wrist, you can place them to the side or even to the back. Check which one feels better. Now, we roll the shoulders. Everything what we have been working till now. Press your heels, press your toes. Tuck your pelvis, squeeze your buttocks, and come into a table position. Now, knees, hips, and shoulders are in one straight line. Roll the shoulders. Maybe you feel some stretch in the shoulders. Take a breath. And exhale from your chest roll, you roll down. Let's go. Squeeze your navel, press into heels, press into your hands, lift up, hold and stay. Move your ribs and your hips together and slowly take it down. Keep looking forward. Let's go. Curl the pelvis. Lift it up, hold and stay. Breath in, squeeze it up, breath out. One more and release. Stretch one leg to the front and then the other. If you need to sit on the towel, please do so. Or other way, you can also bend the knees. Your arms are going to be like on top of a table. We lengthen the spine from pelvis to crown. Squeeze the navel deep into the back of your spine. When exhaling, imagine that your hands are sliding on top of a table. Try to reach as forward as possible without pulling the shoulders. Take a breath when you're there. And exhaling, squeeze the navel to the spine. And that takes you back into your sitting position. Breathing in, reach from hip to crown. Exhale, squeeze the navel and come into your forward bend. Lengthening all the way forward. Squeeze your navel and rolling up. 2 more times. Reach and lift. Exhale, squeeze and reach forward. Inhale to stay. Exhale to return. And in the last one, we're going to stay and we're going to relax the arms. So move in your forward bend, release your arms down, release your head, your neck, your shoulders. Squeeze the navel deep in the back of the spine and stay here, breathing in. Exhale, relaxing deeper. Breathing in. Breath out. One more inhale. Exhale. And slowly come back. We're going to start now our ab sequence. Please take a look before doing it. We're going to start lying on your back. As before, it's very important to keep your lower back pressing down. So don't be neutral, never arch. Squeeze the navel in and keep your lower back flat. You're going to start with the legs in tabletop. If you're a beginner, please keep your head down and only do your legs. If you have been doing Pilates, lift your chest up and let's go. So, take your time, grab the thighs, shoulders down. Let's go all together to curl the pelvis, to relax the shoulders. Slowly and gently, let's arrive to the back. Squeeze your navel in and take both legs into tabletop. Interlace hands if that applies to you, and with a deep exhalation, lift the chest. Everyone squeeze the navel in and try to peel the spine even more away from the mat. Single leg stretch is called. You're going to stretch one leg, keep the navel super in, and then you change. And you change. It doesn't matter how low the legs go. It's more about keeping the navel tight. You're looking high diagonal, and we go 10, 9, 8, 7. If this is too difficult, reach the legs higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs become together. Second part, it's called double leg stretch. Both legs stretch out, squeeze the navel in. Same thing if your head rests on the floor. Breathing in, stretch. If you want to upgrade it, take your legs lower, your choice. Inhale out, exhale in. Inhale out, exhale in. The purpose of the exercise is to keep the navel tight all the time. 5, 4, keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1, hold and stay. Take one thigh, take the other and release. We all take the knees to the chest. We rest for a moment. And there is a third part of this ab sequence. Option number 1, you're going to keep the feet on the floor. Always lower back presses. Option 2, you do the same exercise, but with the legs up. It's called a twist. You're going to lift the chest and we're going to twist to the right and to the left. You would like to lift both shoulder blades off the floor. Let's go all together. So choose your version for your legs. Squeeze the navel in, lift the chest up, and twist to your right, and twist to your left, and to your right, and to your left. And let's go for 10, 9, keep squeezing the navel, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the center, maybe stretching one hand. If you feel alright, stretch the other. Roll the shoulders, navel tight, hold and stay. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep reaching forward. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. One foot to the floor, then the other follows. Hands on the side, and let's go to a bridge to stretch. Tuck your pelvis under, squeeze, and lift up. Hold the line between the knees to your shoulders. And we're going to reach the arms overhead as if you would like to touch the back of your mat. Lift the pelvis higher. Allow the front of the body now to stretch. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And slowly roll down. From here, take your hands down, knees to your chest, kick a little bit, and let's go into a sitting pose. For your next sequence, we go back into an all-fourth position. We start to prepare for planking. So roll the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze your navel in. Stretch your right leg and tuck the toes under. Shift the weight back and press out into your heel. Tuck your pelvis deeper and then stretch your other leg. Hold it for a breath in. Hold it for a breath out. Squeeze your navel, tuck your pelvis under. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your left, bend your right. Let's go into the other side. Left leg stretches. Press back into your heel and lengthen the crown of the head. squeezing the navel in. Stretch your right leg, find your plank. If this is too intense for you, keep your knees bent, inhaling. Exhale, squeeze the navel tight. Breath in, breath out. Bend one knee, bend the other. Third and last, breath in. Stretch your right, tuck your pelvis, press back into that heel. Lift and stretch the other, hold and stay. Breath in. Exhale, squeeze navel. Keep looking between your hands. Breath in, breath out. Bend the right, bend the left, and take a moment to release those wrists. Shake it off. And for our next move, you're going to be now on your elbows. So make sure your elbows are the width of your shoulders. You can keep your palms flat or in a fist position. Squeeze your navel in. You're going to go back into that plank. Squeeze the navel and make yourself long. You're going to stay here, breathing in and breathing out. Squeeze the navel deeper. Inhale. Exhale. One last. Bend and bend. Now I'm going to show you the modification. If you feel you're tired and you're not holding your belly enough, it's better that you lift the pelvis higher. Then for sure we're not disturbing your lower back. So what we're going to do next? You're in your elbow plank. We're going to turn to the right side and you're going to lift that arm up. Then you come and touch and you lift the other. Then we come back center, you hold it, and then we release. All together, remember to keep your navel very tight. Let's go. You're in your lower arms, you stretch one leg, you stretch the other. Squeezing your navel in and making yourself long. Twist and lift one arm up. Hold and stay. Make sure you're lengthening your spine, that you're squeezing your navel in. Tap down, twist to the other, and lift the other one. Hold and stay. Touch the floor. Hold for one breath in, one breath out. Bend and bend, and release. We do this only one more time. Let's go. Elbows pressing with lower arms. Stretch one leg, stretch the other. Tuck your pelvis and find a nice plank position. Twist to one side, lift that arm up, hold and stay, squeeze the navel, maybe look up. And changing sides. Placing down, turn to the other, look up, press that pelvis higher. Exhale. Come back into your center, holding in, hold out, bend one knee, bend the other, and release. And now how this applies to our next sequence. So, you start sitting on your heels, and you're going to take your buttocks into your left side. I'm like a mirror. From here, you're going to place your hand in the line of your hip, and you're going to lift the pelvis up. Take one leg, and that one leg will step backwards into your full side plank. We're going to stay here, breathing in and breathing out. Squeeze the navel. If this is easy, place your feet together. If you want more challenge, you can look up. Hold it, inhale. Exhale. Let's go down with your pelvis. And now with your right hand, you hold your ankle. You take your left arm up, and we do our mermaid position. Take a breath to expand the ribs, to squeeze the navel. One more breath. And let's keep challenging. So hand in the line of your hip. Shift the weight, lift the pelvis first. So this could also be your option if you feel the other ones are too challenging. Stretch the right leg and the left leg go backwards. Take your arm up and look. If you feel like challenging more, feet together. If you want challenging deeper, you can lift the leg up. Choose your version. Breath in, breath out, navel squeeze, breath in, breath out. Sitting in mermaid position, left arm up and stretch. Hold and breath in, breath out. And we have our last rep. Hand in the line of your hip. Lift the pelvis up. Right leg steps forward. Left leg steps back. Hand to the sky. Either legs together, or you can lift that leg up. Lift the pelvis, maybe look to the ceiling. Hold it 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's release. Crossing legs, release wrists. Shake it off. And other side. So mermaid. Right hand in the line of your hip. Option 1, you just lift the pelvis. If you want to upgrade it, left leg steps forward, right leg steps back, hand to the sky. Hold this breath in. Exhale, squeeze your navel, lift higher. Breathing in. Breath out. Bend the bottom leg, then the upper one, and create your mermaid stretch. Keep opening and reaching. Squeeze your navel. Second part, you can do another version, or you can repeat the previous one. Stretch and stretch. Look up, hold and stay. Breathing in. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Bend and bend. And your side stretch. Hold and stay. And our last rep. Remember that you can always lift the upper leg. So that means legs together. And then if you want, you lift up. Hold and stay, breath in. Breath out. Legs together. Coming down. Mermaid stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. And now we take the legs back again to the front. We keep challenging the core, but don't worry, in a few minutes we're going to start to stretch. So, if you're new to Pilates, you're going to place your hands behind. Take a look, you're going to curl the pelvis, and you're going to try to take the legs into a tabletop position. You have the hands there for you. If you have been doing this, you can stretch your arms forward. Let's go all together. You curl the pelvis, and you take both legs into the air. If you do yoga, this is called boat pose. Shoulder blades back and down, navel in. And everyone squeeze the navel and shoulders down. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Gently with control, take the feet down and shake it off. You can repeat the previous version or you can stretch your legs. So, hands to the front or hands on the side of your body. Curl the pelvis and roll the shoulders down. Take one leg and take the other. If it feels right, stretch both legs up and open your heart. Breathing in. Exhale, squeeze navel. Breathing in. Exhale, squeeze navel. Last one, inhale. Exhale and release. So now we apply that balance. I'm going to face you so that you can see how we go there. Remember your butterfly pose. Your hands are going to slide under your ankles. You're going to grab one foot at a time. Now, walk your feet towards you or your pelvis towards your feet. We try to take one leg up and then the other. We call this the seal pose. So, I'm going to go to the axis of my mat. You try to take your feet in the line of your heart. You tag your pelvis and you will like your shoulders to be down. Very gently, you can just stay here or you can decide to rock slightly your hips. So you tug a little bit under and that creates a little bit more engagement in your core. So you tug and you slightly release. Try not to fall, neither to roll backwards. And we go 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to transition to our previous exercise. Grab one side to the back and then the other. If you have been using your hands on the floor, do it as well. Maybe extending the legs, stretching your arms, shoulders down, hold and stay, breathing in. This is called the teaser. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. One more last. And release. Now you're going to need the towel, and we're going to place it in the front of your mat. We're going to lie down on your belly. So take a look before we do this exercise. Your hands will be resting on the towel. You need to tuck your pelvis under so we are not arching your lower back. So this is not alright. You would like to be long. Your nose is touching. Your shoulders are down. In the breath in, you're going to press into the hands, so you're going to lift up. And in the exhale, you're going to go down. Let's go all together. So lie down on your belly. Prepare your roll. Hands pressing there. Tuck your pelvis under. Squeeze your navel. And the nose is touching. Breath in. Press and lift. Tiny chest lift. Tiny extension of your back. And slowly go down. So it's not about the head. It's more lifting the rib cage up. And take it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And we're going to stay all the way up. Keep pressing your hands down. Squeeze your navel. Right leg lifts up. Then the left. Lift even more the kneecaps off the floor. And as if we're swimming, stretch yourself as long as you can from head to toes. Squeeze your navel, relax your shoulders. Keep bringing your legs up and down. Imagine you're swimming. And if you want to upgrade this, take one hand to your forehead and then the other. And let's go for this swimming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Breathing in 4 counts. And breathing out in 4 counts. Hold it in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're squeezing your navel. You're lifting the kneecaps off the floor. And we go 8, 7, 6. Keep rolling the shoulders down. Squeeze your navel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take full rest. Hands on the side of your shoulders. And bring yourself to child pose. In Pilates, we call this actually a resting pose. And you would like the knees to be together so that you have a deeper stretch of your back. So if you want to try, knees together, relax your head, relax your chest. And make big breaths, releasing your chest on top of your thighs. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more nice and long breath. And slowly, by pressing the pelvis into your heels, begin to roll the spine up. Explore your spine. Feel the vertebra by vertebra until hips, shoulders, and your ears become one line. Now get the roller, and you're going to place it almost in the middle of your mat. Take one look what you're going to do. We're going to lie down on your back, and we need to make sure that the roller is under your sacrum, the backbone of your hips. To make sure of that, you're going to pull the knees towards you, and you're going to make like an egg shape with your whole body. So take a moment to arrive here. This is a great exercise to decompress your lower back. Many hours of standing or sitting may create compression between the vertebrae. And this is a passive stretch that targets and opens that part of your body. So the longer the breath, the deeper the relaxation and the deeper the stretch. You're going to keep the right knee close to you. You can hold above the knee or around your thigh. The left leg will touch the floor. And you begin to walk until you can go any further and you flex your foot. Keep pulling the right knee to your shoulder and keep squeezing your navel in. The target area of stretch will be the left front part of your hip. The deeper you push away from your heel and the more you pull the knee into your chest, you may feel this deeper. we start to release the Pilates breath and we transition into normal breathing. So allow yourself to bring the air all the way down to your belly, to your hips, and with every exhalation, pull your knee deeper into your shoulder. Deep, long breath, and deep breath out. We're going to now stretch your hamstrings, the back muscle of your thigh. One option is to stretch your leg and to walk your hands up. If this is not available in your body, you're going to bend the left knee. Then you stretch your leg up, maybe even holding the thigh. Or you can hold your leggings. If possible, maybe walk your hands higher. The more you curl the toes to your nose, the deeper the stretch also in the calf, the back muscle of your shin. So target area, full back of your leg. Deep inhale and exhale, releasing head, neck, shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep breath. Breath out. If your left leg was extended, please bend it back. Take the right leg down. And before transitioning to the other side, stretch one leg and stretch the other. If it feels good, take your arms overhead and grab opposite elbows. Make deep breaths into your lower belly, expanding the whole front of your body. Slowly, place your feet close to your pelvis again. Take your hands on the side of your hips. Come back into that egg shape. Make sure you're rounding your lower back. And transition to the other side. Hold above or around your left thigh. Right foot steps down. Walk, 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 and push away from that foot. Shoulders down and make yourself long from the heel to the crown of your head. With a deep breath in, feel the length of your body. And with a deep breath out, release the weight down to the earth. Deep inhalation to expand. And deep exhalation to release. Allow the path of breath to travel down to your hips, to create space, to create release. One last breath here, breathing in, breathing out. And we go into our hamstring stretch. You can just stretch your leg if that's all right, or you can bend your right leg to get more accessible the leg. Relax your shoulders, your neck, and your head, and focus your breath in your lower belly. Try to tuck your toes under so that you feel also the stretch on your calf. Big breath in. And pull the legs slightly towards your chest when exhaling. Be gentle with your hamstrings, breathing in, breathing out. And one more big breath, inhale. And exhale. The left foot will tap the floor, the right foot comes back, and you remove the roller and you place it on one side. We're going to come into a twist. The left leg can cross over, and then you take both legs to the side, or you can keep them parallel. Open the arms like a T position and take both knees to your right side. If you bring the knees closer to your elbow, you may experience a deeper stretch. As well, you can do like a cactus position with your left arm. If you want to go a little bit deeper, look over to your left shoulder. Expand the left side of your ribs with a deep inhalation and a deep exhalation. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Allow the body to release, to soften towards the earth. And gently transition to the other side. If you need space, move your hips to your right side and take your knees. Maybe bending your right arm, looking over to your right shoulder, and taking deep breath into that right side of your body. Pilates wants to bring mind and body together through the conscious use of your breath and body. We would like to work the symmetry of it, so that body becomes in harmony. Take one more deep breath in, one more breath out, and you can keep rolling into your left side or you can roll to your right, and we're going to meet in an all-fourth position. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands to your knees, and make like a tiny squat. Like we started today, make sure your knees are in the center of your feet. Shift the weight to your hands, release the head down, and lift the pelvis up, keeping your knees bent. Hold opposite elbows, relax your head down, and make a tiny swing side to side. Releasing the whole back, creating space. And then finding the center, we release the arms down to the floor. Root your heels and root your toes. Squeeze the navel a little bit more in. And vertebra by vertebra, with full awareness, we come back to the beginning of this journey, to a standing position. Pressing to your heels, squeeze your navel, and roll the spine very gently up. Find a moment standing. Ground your heels deeper into the floor and feel the full length, feel the crown of the head. Take again one hand into your lower belly and one hand into your lower back. So in daily life, we don't need to engage the core 100%. Well, we do need to have a little bit of engagement. So along the coming day, feel if you can feel that length from head till your heels. If you can keep your core slightly engaged to give you support for your spine for a proper use of your body. Releasing the hands and place them in your heart. Thanks everyone to joining today. My name is Carolina Dorell. Please let me know any comment, any suggestion, or anything you would like to know. Have an amazing day. Until next time, namaste.